Welcome to In Our Lane. I am your host, Emmeisha. You can follow me everywhere at EMMEISHA. You can also follow the podcast at underscore In Our Lane. And so I'm so excited because we are one episode away from 100 episodes. Can you believe it? I can believe it, but that's crazy. 100 episodes. That's a lot. That's a lot. OMG. That's a huge milestone, and I'm super proud of myself that I have stuck it through thus far. And I can't wait till I hit 200, 300, and I'm just super, super excited. I'm so appreciative, and I'll talk more about all of that mushy stuff on the 100th episode. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. And the next time I'll be in the studio, I will be filming my 100th episode. And that's so crazy, but I'm here and I love it. So today's topic of the day, I wanted to talk about the feeling of being in the fight alone when it comes down to relationships or friendships. That feeling of feeling like you're the only one trying, that feeling of feeling like you're in it by yourself, you're the only person who really truly wants the relationship. I feel like that's the worst feeling ever. And whenever you're feeling like that, I definitely feel like it needs to be communicated because it could be a misunderstanding going on. You might have missed something or misread something that may have made you have higher expectations from a person when they have already kind of tried to let you know where they stand or whatever, and you have to sit back and really reevaluate the situation. Because sometimes I feel like we do put on unnecessary expectations to people when they've already let you know, hey, I'm in this place right now. And so I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid and that you don't deserve to feel the way that you feel, but in some cases, people have already let you know that they are in, that they are going through something or they are dealing with something, and that's why they can't show up the way that you would like them to. So I not recently, but not too long ago, kept feeling like I was fighting for something that the other person didn't really care about. And after having a conversation, I just came to realize that we're just in two different places in our life. And so it's not that I was in the fight alone, it's just we were in it differently and we viewed the situation differently. And that helped me be able to move on and move forward. And so I also don't like to play with people's feelings. So when I start to realize that someone is really, really like going hard and I'm not going as hard, I remove myself from the situation because that's not fair for anyone to drag someone along when they already know that that situation is not them. I feel like if you already came to the realization that you're done with a situation, you need to let the other person know because and do it delicately. Don't just be like, oh, F you, I'm done with this situation. You know, really have a conversation and let them know like X, Y, and Z, and I don't want to keep, blah, blah, blah when we'll do, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like a conversation needs to be had when you feel like you've given all that you can, when you feel like you have, you know, really put in the energy and the effort to fix the situation. And if your fight is over, you're done, you're defeated. You don't have anything thing left to give in the situation, it's time to move on. Or at least it's time to take a break. And I definitely believe in taking a moment and just reevaluating the situation and taking as long as you need. Don't take too long, but taking as long as you need to reevaluate the situation to make sure that you're not wasting your time and you're not wasting somebody else's time, because I think love can be hard, but we can make it easy if we really wanted to. It just takes work and understanding and grace. And so I don't ever want to be in the fight by myself. I want to know that whoever I'm spending my energy on, that they want it just as bad as me, and that we both have come to an understanding that whatever we do come across an issue, that we don't necessarily have to bump heads. We don't have to fight each other, but we must come together and look for a solution. And yeah, so I'm done with that. And that's not just romantically, I mean platonically as well. Like when it comes down to friendships, I just feel like if my energy or if my efforts aren't being reciprocated, then I don't know what to tell you. It's just business wise as well. Like when it comes down to coworkers, or when it comes down to, just clients or just business partners or whatever, if I feel like it's not equal, or that I'm giving more than I'm receiving, I just know that that's not the type of situation that I need to be in. And so, yeah, before I just go left from the overall conversation, I don't think that, no, I don't think anybody should feel like they're in a fight by themselves. I think that if you ever start to feel that way, you definitely need to have that conversation with that person and let them know where you are, and give them the chance and the opportunity and the space to meet you halfway. It may take time and you have to be patient, but at least let them know that, hey, this is what's been going on. This is how I feel. And if things don't change, then I'm going to just have to go in a different direction. And if things don't change, you really got to move in a different direction. And so, yeah, it's hard when you have to make that final decision to move in a different direction, because that's what's best for you. But you know, I always say if it's meant to be, it will be. It might just not be right now at that time. And all relationships have this ups and downs, and sometimes they have their endpoint, and that's just what it is. And they serve their purpose, and you gotta take what you can from it and keep it moving. All right, so let's talk about it. Oh my gosh. I think I put this in the wrong place. I think I put this in the wrong place. But what I wanted to say was break up with them. I don't know why I said that, but that's what I put. Let's talk about it. Just break up with them. Just break up with them. I have a hard time with confrontation, and I don't like being misunderstood. And so I try my best to articulate what I want the other person to hear me say, and I watch my tone, how I say things, because I know that I have a certain tone that once I take it there, it can be a little aggressive, and it just, I don't ever want to be mean, but sometimes you just gotta take it there from people. But yeah, so I have a hard time with breaking up with people. But when I get to that point, so yeah, like I really have a hard time with breaking up with people. It breaks my heart to have to let somebody go. It really does. But if I ever reach that point to where I'm just like, I'm done, it means that I really have taken in consideration everything, and I really have thought it out, and I know that that was the best decision for me to make for me at that moment. And so I think that we are, I feel like some of us, it's very hard for us because it's never in our intentions to hurt somebody. But you're hurting them even more by dragging the situation on longer than it has to be, when you already know, you already made it up in your mind that you don't want nothing to do with them. So, yeah, if you've been contemplating and it's been on your mind and you just don't know which way to go, create your extra strategy and make sure that you gonna be good at the end of it. Like, don't just break up with somebody and you staying with them and you don't got your own stuff in order. Get your stuff in order, then break up with them. Don't be crazy now. But if you gotta exit the situation, definitely make sure you exit the situation. All right, so places to go, things to do. I went to Pretty Little Tacos. It is so cute. I'm not sure if I already talked about this. If I already talked about it, I'm sorry. But I didn't check it off on my list and I just couldn't think about anything else to talk about because I've caught up on like all my recent stuff, but I'm trying to go back and think about things that I've done, places that I've visited that I haven't talked about yet. But I'm not sure that I talked about this, but Pretty Little Tacos is so freaking cute. It's pink and it was good. I definitely want to go back because I really enjoyed the food there. But yeah, so check out Pretty Little Tacos in Atlanta. It's really dope. All right, Emmeisha's playlist. So I have two songs for you guys today because I've been in my feelings. I gotta get out of here, y'all. So I'm trying to hurry up and wrap this up. This probably gonna be a little bit short today. But yeah, so I got two songs that I wanted to talk about today. And here go one of them. It's called Some Feelings Never Go Away by Nia Sultana. I hope I'm saying it correctly. But yeah, so the words really, really like get me. So I feel that that little statement just alone. I'm not gonna play it because last time I tried to play some music, it got copyrighted and I don't feel like doing all of that, editing it out. But yeah, so some feelings never go away, and I am experiencing that right now with someone, and I just think that it's gonna take me some time to get those feelings out my system. And yeah, so that song had me in my feelings, had me crying this morning. And another song that I was listening to that had me in my feelings is Here We Go by Coco Jones. Y'all know Coco is my girl. But yeah, this song right here, she said, I've been putting all this working and you still got a place in my mind. Why it's gotta be your way. I want it to be mine. Then she says, don't you think that I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried? I know when you said goodbye, you ain't mean no goodbye. Here we go. I know when you get to liking my pictures, it's time. Here we go. Over and over and over we go. You always outside, take your back home. Yeah, listen to this. It really had me in my feelings. I'm in my feelings, y'all. And like I just been listening to all the sappy, sad songs. And I don't know what's going on with me right now. I do know what's going on with me right now. And I'm trying to wrap my head around it. But I'm here and that's all that matters, right? But yeah, so hopefully within the next couple of days I'll be back on my rah rah mess. But right now I'm in my boohoo crying, eat ice cream. Matter of fact, when I get home, I'm definitely putting my peach cobbler in the oven and having my vanilla non-dairy ice cream to go along with it because your girl is in her feelings for sure. Okay, so Ask Misha. Make sure you send in your questions for Ask Misha. You can ask me something about myself, or you can send in a letter to let me know about your situation and ask me for advice. I would love to help you guys out. All you got to do is DM at underscore in our lane, and I got you. Okay, so stay in your lane. You know, I have to remind you guys to remind your business, stay in your lane. And um, I just want to say, today I just want to end off on a positive note and just say, love yourself, pour into yourself, and everything else is gonna fall into place. Even though you might can't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, it's okay. You're gonna get through it just like you got through all the other stuff that you done been through. And yeah, I'm just super excited for what's to come because I just know that life be throwing curveballs at me and then it end up being, something great on the other side of it. So I'm just waiting till I get to the other side of this because I just wasn't expecting for this to be happening. Like what I'm going through in my personal life right now, I just really wasn't expecting this to be in this space today. I really thought that by now, like, I don't know, things would be different, but I'm rolling with the punches. And out of everything else, my life is going great. But when it comes down to my romantic life, it's not going great at all. And I just think that I need a break from all of that. I need a break from all the feelings and all of the emotions. I just think that I need some time and I need to just separate myself for a good little minute from dating and all that good stuff. And the right man will come along, and when it's meant to be, it will be. So I'm just gonna focus on the loving myself and just pouring into myself, and that's just gonna make me better, and then that's gonna attract the right man that is supposed to be in my life. So, all in all, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Emmeisha. It not no, another episode of Emmeisha, but another episode of In Our Lane. If you have any topic ideas that you would like for me to discuss, leave them down below in the comment section. If you have anything for Ask Misha, don't forget to send it in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We need to get these views up, and I really appreciate it so much. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.